we do a little work to set up what we're going to do for the rest of class. Again, if you don't have a block, grab maybe a large book to put something on. Still have a couple minutes left. I posted a playlist in the comments. If you're inclined to listen to music, it'll help with pace today. With pace and some cathartic reasons to let some stuck energy go. Like I said, this is a shoulder flow. So we're going to get into the shoulders. We're going to get into the chest. We're going to move rhythmically with our breath. And then we're going to stretch it out and rest. So most important part is the rest at the end. If you do have to leave the video early or leave class early, I recommend you take your own Shavasana and just sit in stillness. Sit in release for a little bit. Again, if you don't have a block, grab a book. I posted the playlist in the comments. There's a link there. You can find my profile for that. We have 2 more minutes before we get started. So grab your block, grab your music if you're using music. Look at your mat, look at your space. Say thank you, space. So from this point on, that space, those 4 corners are kind of a sanctuary. The more you come to your mat, the more you build this sanctuary. Again, if you don't have a block, grab a big book. Go ahead and come to your mat. Really happy you can join for this shoulder flow. So again, move this morning or whatever time you're watching this and make it feel good for your body. You're practicing maybe by yourself, so don't be afraid to turn it up or turn it down. Welcome in, my name's Evan. I'm glad you're here watching. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. So if you have that playlist nearby, you can go ahead and press play as you come to your child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide, sink back, stretch your arms out, and then rest your forehead on something, either that block, the book, or all the way to the floor. Just give a couple moments to come into this space, to let go of your day so far, to know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. Yoga, this practice isn't about creating something brand new or adding external things to make yourself better. This practice is about returning to what's always been there, to release control, to release your dream of imperfection, to allow yourself to be as you are here, exactly as you are. And then take your attention and get really physical. So how does your body feel in this moment? How does gravity press you down and hug you in? So we focus on the physical sensation. It's the closest thing we have to reality in this moment. Thoughts add past and present and stories. The physical is here and physical is now. So how does your body feel? You take a big breath in, fill up your lungs. How does it feel to expand in all directions? Then a smooth exhale. How does it feel to get heavy? Big inhale, fill up your lungs. Feel them press against the tops of your thighs. And a smooth exhale. One more like that. Big inhale, fill up in all directions. Get big, get wide, grow past your body, past your space. And then exhale, arrive here. And then go ahead, spread your fingers wide. Press the floor away so that your forearms lift off of the floor. So adding some energy, some yang into this pose. Pull your thumb bones towards each other. Press down through the tops of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together and feel a river of energy through the midline of your body. Feel this as you inhale. Get big and get strong. Expand. Squeeze on your exhale. Come back to midline. Squeeze and feel here. Let's go ahead and pull yourself up to all fours. One time for cow. Drop your belly, look forward, inhale. Just one easy cat. Round and tuck your chin. Bring your knees to touch. Tuck all 10 toes under. Walk your hands back and come to sit on the tops of your feet. Toes tucked under for a little yoga toe squat. If this is intense, you can always lift up, take a little rest, and then meet us back. Notice how you feel here, how energy has already shifted. Let's go ahead and bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders, and then just start a little circle. Again, can you get physical? How does this feel here? Add the breath on top of that. Movement inside the breath. And then see if you can make your circles a little bigger. Maybe make your breath a little bigger. Take your circles the other direction. You can start small. Notice how it feels. Maybe you feel heat or energy into the shoulders, into the back body. And then see if you can make your circles a little bigger. And then speed it up. Nice, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck your toes, give a little tap of the feet. Release that energy, let it go. And then sit back on your heels again. Take your arms to the sky. So a lot of times we depress our shoulders. We move them down in a way to protect our neck. Some teachers cue that a lot. But here I really want you to lift your shoulders. The more you lift, the more you engage all the muscles that are going to stabilize your shoulders today. So go ahead and lift your shoulders up so that your shoulders even touch your ears maybe. From here, just see if you can lengthen your neck. But don't let this reach get down, get pulled down. Reach up and then just find a little open and closing of the wrists. You know, waking up into the fingers, waking up into the forearms, and then breathing here. And then make it a little faster. We're just here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Now don't take your arms down. See if they dropped a little. Can you squeeze them up by your biceps? And we're gonna work into the back of the forearms. So you're gonna take your fingers, they're wide, take them even wider, as wide as you can. Wide, wider, wide, wider, and then just keep this going. So we're working now the back of the forearm. We do a lot for the front of the forearm when we're on our fingertips, but really balancing that out by finding strength in the back of the forearm is going to keep your wrists healthy, and it's going to keep your wrists balanced. So see if you can speed that up. Wide, wider. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Lengthen your neck for 4, 3, 2. Hold them open as wide as you can. As wide as your fingers will go, and then pull the fingertips back towards your shoulders. Reach up through the palms. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead, release. Shake out your hands. Place your hands shoulder width apart, tabletop. Take an inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Neutral spine. All right, go ahead and grab your block here. Place your block underneath your right hand. Hands shoulder width apart, right hand on the block, left hand all the way to the floor. I want you to see, just like we did above, if you can straighten your arms. You need to squeeze your tricep to completely straighten your arms here. Straight arms, shift your shoulders over your wrists, and then press into your right hand to lift your left hand up. This really activation in the right side of your shoulder blade. Push to lift. Go ahead, try that a couple times. Let the left hand lower down. Arms are still straight. And then press the block away to feel this widening on the back of your heart. Lower down, straight arms. Keep your arms straight as you press, press, press. Now pause at the top. I want you to get really mindful how this feels. Shift your weight forward, shoulders towards your fingertips. So I want you to notice the more you shift your weight forward, the more weight comes into the right hand as you feel gravity pull it down. This gives you some feedback. So the more forward you go, the more weight you feel, the more you press against that. Round the shoulder blades, spread them wide. Shift forward a little more. Feel that weight, press against it. Spread your shoulder blades wide. Press down to the floor, tuck your tailbone under. One more time, shift forward. Press the floor away. Round your upper back. So back is like cat spine. Press, 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 press. And then go ahead, set it down. Take your left hand to the outside of your mat. 3 big arm circles. And then come forward. Take your block underneath your left hand, right hand to the floor. Press the floor away, spread your shoulder blades, press down, round your upper spine as much as you can, and then lower down. 2 more. Press the left hand away so the right hand lifts parallel, right in line with the left, but you're pressing both palms down to spread the shoulder blades. 1 more. Let the left shoulder drop, right hand to the floor. Press the floor away. All right, this time pause. Shift your weight forward. Feel that weight press down. Use that as feedback to press against. The more you feel pressure down, the more you press, press, press around. Shift forward, feel more weight. Press down and squeeze your thumb bones together. In fact, squeeze your leg bones together too, so you feel this river of energy through the midline. 1 more time, shift your weight forward further than you think, and then press the floor away. Spread your shoulder blades, press, 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 round into a little cat, and then set it down. Take your right hand outside of your mat, 3 big arm circles. Nice. Place your hands at the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under. Downward dog. Give your hips a little shift side to side. Feel all 4 corners of your palms press down. Soften into your knees. And then really press your hips up and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades up towards your ears. I just want you to feel this big press of the hands forward, elevation of the shoulders. Take a bend in your right knee, and then press your left heel to the floor. Big inhale. Let your heart drop. Let your left heel get heavy. And then switch. Bend your left knee, press the right heel back. Big breath in. Smooth breath out. Press both heels back. Take your right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale to step it between your hands. Drop your back knee. Lift your arms to the sky. Anjaneya. Bend your left elbow. Right fingertips to your left elbow. Maybe left palm to the back of your heart. Let your hips shift forward. Let your right knee fall out. Plunge your hips forward. Pull your arm bones apart to broaden across the front of your body. Squeeze your leg bones together. Deep breath in, get big and wide. Smooth breath out. Press your left hand into the back of your heart. Press your head into the back of your forearm. Find 2 more big breaths. Nice. Go ahead and plant your hands. Walk your right foot towards the right side of your mat. Let your right knee track out. Shift your hips forward and then walk your hands forward. As far as comfortable here. Big hip and opener in the right side. Take an inhale, get long. And then exhale to arrive. Press into the outer edge of your right pinky toe. And then squeeze your inner arches towards each other. That river of energy midline. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. So swivel past the side to a variation of side plank. Right arm up and over your right ear. Squeeze your right shoulder up towards your right ear and get really long through the right side body. If you feel good, lift your right leg, bend your right knee, grab a grip behind you, and then open your chest, squeeze your back body. Nice, release that. Swivel back all the way to the front of your mat for half splits. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to fold. Tuck your chin here. Find cat spine. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Find length. Exhale. Tuck your chin. Cat spine. Shift. 1 more in. Drag your right heel back in space. Feel that energy. Then back into your front knee. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. Downward dog. Take your left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale to step it through. Drop your back knee, Anjaneya, arms high. Bend your right elbow, left fingertips to your right elbow, palm to the back of your heart. Left knee drops out, hips plunge forward. Pull your arm bones apart. Press into the back of your heart. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Squeeze your inner arches together. Squeeze your legs towards each other, and then lift your heart away from that energy. Press down through your feet, lift up through your heart. Plant your hands on the inside of your left foot. Walk left foot towards the outside of your mat. Let it fall out. Walk your hands forward. Get broad in the chest as you plunge your hips forward. And then exhale to melt your heart. Press into the pinky edges of your left foot and then squeeze your ankle bones towards each other. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Nice, guys. One more here. Swivel to the back of your mat. Plant your right hand at the back, left arm up and over, big side body stretch. Stay here, bend your left knee, grab a grip, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you and push your heart forward. Then reverse that pattern, swivel to the front of your mat. Half splits, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your chin, cat spine, forward fold. 2 breaths here, make them big. The more you press down through your left heel, the more energy and activation into the back of your left hamstring. We're lengthening, but we're also sending activity, sending energy there. Notice how it feels. Then back into your front leg. Tuck your back toes, plant your palms, downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, both heels over to the right. Squeeze your right side body and press through your left fingertips. Inhale to center. Heels to the left, squeeze left side body, press through the right fingertips. Inhale, heels to center, press both heels back, melt your heart, press the floor away, and then take your outer armpits and wrap them down towards the floor. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold. Round your way up. Let your arms and your head stay heavy. See if you can stack the spine like a little game of articulation. How many vertebrae can you feel? Once you're tall, take your arms to the sky. Take your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your heart space. This pressure. Lift your heart space against that pressure. A symbol that your heart is big, is broad, is strong. What are you grateful for in this moment? Let that permeate your practice. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Walk your hands back to a high plank. Find your high plank. Straighten your arms, squeeze your triceps. Shift your weight forward. So notice how far you can get your shoulders towards your fingertips. The more you feel weight go down into your hands, the more you press away. See if you can round your upper back here, just like your cat spine. Shift your weight even more forward, press the ground away. Shift your weight even more forward, press the ground away. So a little theme of class, shift your weight forward and then press, 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 press. So the more you press, the more you're activating all the stabilizer muscles of your shoulders. Squeeze your thumb bones together and even activate your chest. Rip the mat apart, activate the back body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. In your downward dog, lift your right hand, give it a little shake. Press through your left hand to elevate your shoulder, get strong there. Drop your right hand, lift your left hand by pressing the floor away with your right hand, give your left hand a little shake. And then downward dog. All right, here we go. We're gonna build a little flow. Inhale, shift forward to your high plank. So use this first round to really get mindful. How does it feel? Shift forward even more. Press the ground away. Round your upper back. Squeeze your triceps. Take your right knee to your forehead. Shift forward even more. So now your right knee comes forward. More weight comes forward. More you press away. You feel that activation. So remember this spot. This is your threshold here. Take an inhale, right leg up and back. And then come right back to that threshold. Shift forward. Draw your right knee to your chest. Press, 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 press. Drop your right foot. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Whew. Hook your thumb bones together. Spread your fingers wide. Take a big inhale, reach up. And then exhale, little back bend as you pull the arms apart. Inhale, shift forward. Reach forward, hook your thumbs. Exhale, back bend, pull the arms. Inhale, shift forward. Easy back bend. I want you to pull the arms apart. Think about that energy as the heart lifts. One more. Take an inhale, and this time pause. Leave your left hand where it is. Pull your right hand back to a high lunge twist. So you were just shifted forward. Use your right hand traveling back to pull your shoulders back over your hips. Twist your body. Bend into your front knee. Get strong there. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Look towards your front hand. Flip your front palm. Exalt. Left arm up and back. More about a back bend here. Can you bend into your front knee? Press into your left big toe. Think about a big arc as you reach your heart up, 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 up. Take a big breath in. Reach up. And then exhale, plant your hands. Shift forward. Right knee to forehead. Straight back to that threshold. Take an inhale, right leg up and back. And then exhale, right leg to the floor. Shift forward towards your high plank. Shift forward even more. Press the floor away, round your upper back, and then left knee towards your forehead. Really pull it in. Now this weight is added with your left foot. Now you have more to press against. So press, 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 and squeeze your thumb bones towards each other. Take an inhale, left leg up and back. That was your threshold. Go right back there. Left knee to forehead. Press, press, press. Set your left foot down, rise up, high lunge. Hook your thumbs maybe opposite in front. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale to back bend. Pull your arms apart. Inhale forward. Exhale, back bend. Inhale forward. Exhale, back bend. Inhale forward. Keep your right hand where it is. Pull your left arm back in space. Big twist as you shift your shoulders back over your hips. Bend into your front knee. Squeeze your inner ankle bones towards each other. Look towards your front hand. Flip your front palm. Take a big inhale. Reach up and back. Press through your right big toe. Lift through your right lung. And then exhale, clench your hands. Shift forward, left knee to forehead, press, press. Inhale, left leg up and back. And then downward dog. All right, this is a little different, so listen close. Wave your spine forward to your high plank. Keep your toes tucked under. Arms are super straight. Arms straight, drop your hips. So toes tucked for this upward dog variation. Press the ground away. Press, 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 press. And then chin nice and easy at parallel. All right, from here, chaturanga. Shift forward, come to the tops of your feet. Inhale to up dog. And then downward dog, hips up and back. Look forward, come high on your tiptoes. Bend your knees to step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Nice and easy here as you find your breath. All right, I want you to keep your chair just as it is. Knees stay bent. Chest stays in this position. Arms to the sky, inhale. And then fingertips by your hips. So don't lean your chest forward. Keep exactly as you are. I want you to use your side body muscles, the deltoids or the serratus, the lats to pull your arms down. Reach to the top of your head, get long. Inhale, arms up, squeeze your biceps by your ears. And then exhale, fingertips down. Soften your chin, reach to the top of your head. Do one more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingertips down. One more. Inhale, reach to the sky, look up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. All right, now we flow with breath. Inhale, shift forward. Right knee, press the floor away. Inhale, up and back. Right to that threshold, shift forward and press. Right foot to the floor, inhale, rise up. Hook your thumbs, exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach forward. Right arm back for your twist. Flip your front palm, inhale, exalt. Exhale, cartwheel down, right knee to your forehead. Inhale, leg up and back. Downward dog, straight to the left side, left leg up and back. Exhale, shift forward, find your threshold. One more, inhale, up and back. Exhale, shift forward, step your left foot. Rise up, high lunge. Hook your thumbs, exhale. Inhale, reach forward, get long. Left hand pulls back, twist. Flip your front palm, exalt. Exhale, cartwheel down, knee to forehead, shift forward, forward and press. Inhale, left leg up and back. Downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Wave yourself forward to your high plank. Shift forward, show forward. Keep your toes tucked, drop your hips. Press the floor away. Chaturanga, come to the tops of your feet. Inhale to up dog. Downward dog, up and back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Look forward, step or jump. You got this, guys. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Sink your hips for chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Keep your body as it is. Stretch your fingertips down. Soften your chin, get tall. One more. Inhale, arms up, look up. Squeeze your biceps by your ears. Exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, look up. Exhale to fold. One more round. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your left foot back, your right foot back, high plank. Shift your weight forward. Right knee to forehead, big inhale. Inhale up and back. Exhale right to that point, knee to forehead. Step your right foot, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hook your thumbs, back bend. Inhale, reach forward, get long. Right arm pulls back, twist. Flip your left palm, big inhale up and back. Exhale, plant your palms, right knee to forehead, pause. Inhale up and back. Downward dog. Shift forward to your high plank. Shoulders to fingertips, press the floor away. Left knee to forehead, press, press, press. Inhale up and back. Right to that threshold, little pause there, press. Step your foot, rise up, inhale. Hook your thumbs, back bend. Inhale, shift forward. Left arm pulls back, twist. Exalt, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down. Left knee to forehead, little pause here. Inhale up and back. Downward dog. Here we go. Inhale, roll forward to high plank, shift forward. Arms straight as you lower your hips, press the floor away. Chaturanga, come to the top of your feet. Inhale, up dog, press, press. And then pull your hips up and back, downward dog. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift in. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, sink your hips low, arms to the sky. Exhale, airplane arms, get long, get tall. Inhale, arms high. Hands to your heart center. One more pose and then we have a break. Big inhale to lift your heart. And then prayer twist to the right. So first rule here, drop your hips low. The lower you drop your hips, you want them low, lower than your heart. Make that your priority over how far you can twist down and in. If you feel good, spread your arms wide. Get long and get tall. Whew. It's getting warm. Twist your heart towards your thumbs. Take one more big inhale. Twist on your exhale, stay. And then chair pose, arms to the sky. One time, fingertips by your hips, get long. One more side, inhale, arms up. Sit low. How low can you sink your hips down? And then prayer twist to the left. Hips lower than your heart. Press your palms together, squeeze your inner thighs, and twist your heart towards the sky. If you feel good, separate your palms. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Take a bend in one knee, a bend in the other knee. Take a halfway lift, interlace your fingertips behind your back. Stretch your heart forward as you squeeze your palms together. And then fingertips up and over. Lead with your heart as you fold. Soften into your knees. Shift the weight of your hips forward. Let the weight pour forward. Soften your chin towards your throat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your shoulders up towards your hips, away from your ears. And then pour the fingertips forward. Fingertips to the floor, halfway lift. Step back to high plank. Set your knees to the floor, child's pose. Right away, drop in. So master it, putting energy into the poses. Putting energy safely into moving your body. And then a master at rest. How fast can you fall into rest? And important to know the difference, to feel the difference. Shift forward to all fours, tabletop. Take an inhale to cow. Squeeze your back body. Squeeze your back body to open front. And then exhale to cat. Squeeze your front body to open the back. Nice. Come back to a neutral spine. Set your forearms to the floor. We're going to do a little core work here. Forearms to the floor. You can look down and see that they're stacking underneath your shoulder blades here. Press down into the floor to round your upper back. If your belly is dropping, pull your belly button up and in. All right, we'll start on the right side. Take your right forearm to 45 degrees. 45 degrees to the top left corner of your mat. Step your left foot back behind you, and then right toes can tuck under, outside of your mat. Left arm to the sky. So we're just in the supported side plank first. I want you to take your right tricep and squeeze it towards the midline of your mat. So your right tricep starts to wrap under you. If you feel good here, stay here and just work pressure down through the right elbow. Otherwise, extend your right leg out long. Keep it lifted off the floor. Back foot is planted. Left toes are straight towards the left side of your mat. Press down through your right arm and then little pulses. Squeeze your inner ankle bones together. Just for 5. You can do it for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then hold it at the top. Bend your right knee, keep it lifted. We press and hold for 5. Press the floor away. Left arm up and over your head. Squeeze your right side body. Get long through your left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your right knee to the floor. Listen close. Take your left leg, pick it up. Step your left leg straight to the left, straight out from your hips. And then nice, easy, like a half child's pose with left leg out long. From here, take your right hand and then thread the needle under your left shoulder. Stay here and enjoy this stretch through the right side body. Or you can take your right hand to the top of your left foot, spin your heart to the sky, and then drag your right shoulder back. Find your breath here. Whatever's on the floor, press it away. Spin your heart, and then release. Come back to center. Tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Squeeze back body. Exhale, cat, round. Come down to your forearms. Luckily, we only have one more side. All right, take your left hand to 45 degrees. Step your right foot back behind you. Left toes outside of the mat. Always an option to stay here. Wrap your tricep underneath your body so you get the squeeze of the left side body. If you feel good, right foot plants to the floor. Extend your left leg out long. Squeeze your inner ankle bones together. Reach up through the right fingertips. Pulse for 5. So notice the places you want to rush through. See if you can go slower there. For 3. For 2, press down through your left forearm. For 1, keep your leg lifted, bend your knee, right arm over your head, lift your right side body, squeeze left side body to get long on the right, shoulder towards your ear, extend for length for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to the floor, right leg extends long outside of your hips, a half child's pose. Thread your left hand underneath your right shoulder. Option to grab the top of your right foot. Just walk your fingertips out long and then spin your heart towards the sky. Wherever you are, press back through your hips. Press down through both hands. And then use your left belly to twist up and over. Nice. Come back towards center. Take an inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. One more round of some standing poses. Use your breath here. More breath than movement. Stable breath, stable body. Take your right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale you to your knee to your nose. Find that threshold. Inhale up and back. Exhale to step it forward. Rise up to your high lunge, and then prayer twist to the right. Shift your weight forward, high in your back tiptoes to load your front foot with weight. Squeeze your ankle bones together. Lift your left back thigh off the floor. Squeeze it up and in, and maybe open your arms. Get long through the top of your head. Exhale to twist, twist, twist. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Stand strong. Exhale to warrior 2. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Reach forward, forward as the hips reach back. Right hand to the floor, your shin, your block, and then left arm swings up and over your left ear. Get long through your left side body. Get long through your right side body. And then press through both feet to extend your left fingertips longer. Pyramid pose. Hands around your front foot. Step up with your back foot. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to fold. Just one more here. Inhale, lift your heart. Reach forward, your right hip back. Exhale to fold. Tuck your chin. Left foot meets the right. Sink your hips for chair pose. Arms to the sky. Find those airplane arms, fingertips by your hips. Exhale, get long in the top of your head. Inhale, arms up. And then eagle pose. Left leg up and over right. Left arm underneath. We're going to use this eagle to stretch all the muscles we used in our back body. So see if you can press your feet forward, sit low in your hips. Find your cat spine round, and then press your forearms forward. Soften your chin, get tall to the top of your head. Squeeze your outer ankle bones together. Squeeze your forearms together. And then push your forearms forward. Get wide through that line at the back of your heart. Sink a little deeper. You can do this. Breathe here. 3 more breaths. Chair pose. Big inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow pose, crow prep. Hold for 3 breaths. Lift the back of your heart towards your sky, and then squeeze your knees together, even though they're apart. Lift your heels and drag them towards your sit bones. Step or jump to chaturanga, little pause. Big inhale to up dog, press the floor away, and then hips up and back, downward dog. Left side, left leg up and back. Exhale your knee to your nose. Press the floor, find your threshold. Inhale up and back. Exhale, step it through. High lunge, rise up. Prayer twist to the left. Lift your back thigh off the floor. Shift your weight forward. Come high in your back tiptoes to load your front foot with weight. Press down through your left heel, and then twist your right lung to the sky. Press through your back big toe. Get long through the top of your head. Maybe you open your arms to twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, drag your belly button in. Twist a little further. One more breath in. Exhale to twist. Get strong for your high lunge. Stand strong, stand tall. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse, bend into your front knee. And then straighten your front leg. Reach your hips back, reach your left arm forward, forward, forward. And then triangle pose. Right arm swings over your right ear, and then twist your lungs towards the sky. Cat in your belly, get long to the top of your head. Press down through your feet, stretch long through both side bodies, and then pyramid pose. Little step up with your back foot. Tense your palms, inhale, lift your heart, tap your left hip back, get long. Exhale, tuck your chin and fold. One more, in. Exhale to fold. Step your right foot to meet your left. Sink your hips for chair pose. Sink your hips nice and low. Squeeze your inner thighs. One time, airplane arms. Pull your arm bones down. Inhale, arms up. And then right arm up and over. Or right arm underneath. Right leg up and over for eagle pose. Kick your heels forward. Sit low into your hips. Find your cat spine, cat belly. Drag your forearms forward. So we're finding the stretch on the back body here, using this to open all those muscles. Soften your chin towards your throat. Squeeze your outer ankle bones together. Really squeeze the outer ankle bones for stability. Sink low. Press your forearms forward, and then press your forearms together. How can you squeeze into the forearms? Deep breath in. Press your hands forward, breath out. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Stable breath. 1 more, in. Stable body, breath out. Chair pose, big inhale. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Crow or crow prep. Shift forward, forward. More forward than you think. Look forward. Press the floor away. Take the heart towards the back and then squeeze your ankle bones for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Big inhale to up dog. Downward dog. Exhale. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. 2 more. In. Open your mouth, lion's breath. One more, in. Open your mouth, stretch your tongue out, get wide, squeeze your face. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat round. One more, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Shift forward, come onto your belly. Stack your hands underneath your forehead, and then shake your hips side to side. Take your hands by your sides, palms facing down, fingertips reach towards the back wall. Press your forehead into the mat so that your heart starts to lift towards the sky, the back of your neck super long. Press down through your palms. Just like we did in chair, squeeze your side body, so shoulders, armpits back towards your hips. Lift your chest off the floor, keep your chin tucked. Lift your feet off the floor and then take your big toes to touch. Lift your fingertips off the floor, but pretend they're on the floor and press down, reach your fingers back. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Yeah. And then go inside. How does this feel here? Squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach through the top roof of your mouth, reach long. And then try and balance energy in the legs with energy in the front body. Hold for 5. Breathe steady for 4. Hold for 3. For 2. For 1, hands underneath your forehead, shake your hips side to side. We're going to slow it down for a little mobility into the shoulders. Take your right hand out long, top of your head, down to either the back of your palm, or you can make a fist for a little more space. Stretch your right arm out long. All right, we worked a lot on elevating into the shoulders and pressing up. Here, I want you to keep that depression. Draw of your shoulders down, armpit towards your hip. This will lock your shoulder blade onto your back body, onto your spine. Bend your right elbow, palm towards the back of your head. Don't overstress here. So mobility is about being where you are, even celebrating exactly where you are, and then being open to possibility and open that you are going to do the work here. So right hand floats off. Elbow tries to stay in line, right in line with the right wrist. And then we're just going to circle around, right fingertips forward towards the right side of your space. Flip your palm, bend your elbow, and then back of the palm reaches either towards the top of the hips or bend your elbow towards the mid-spine. Again, breathe where you are, open to possibility. And a couple rounds on your own. Right arm reaches out, flips. Bend your elbow, palm to the back of your head. Elbow lifts. Straighten your arm. A couple more swims here, nice and smooth. And then one more cycle on the right side. Nice. Come back to center. Both fingertips back. Press to the top of your head. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back body. Stretch down through your fingertips. Press through your palms. Lift your heart, your chest, keep your chin tucked, lift your feet, squeeze your big toes together, and then lift your fingertips, draw them back, back, back. 3 breaths, in, out. Squeeze your inner thighs, deep breath in, smooth breath out. One more, in, exhale, hands underneath your forehead, rock your hips side to side. Right hand to a fist or head to the back of your palm. Stretch your left arm out long. Wrap your shoulder blade onto your spine. So shoulder blade pulls back, armpit towards your left hip. Bend your elbow, palm towards the back of your head. Lift your elbow away from the floor. And then a couple swims of the left arm. Palm flips, back of the hand towards your lower back. Breathe easy. Breathe smooth. And then notice how this feels in your body. Notice the places you want to skip over or go faster. The speed hides the need here. So let yourself slow down and work the sticky spots. Breathe through the sticky spots. Nice. One more round on the left side. And take both arms back. Interlace your fingertips on your lower back. Press your palms together like you're juicing an orange between your knuckles. Press through the top of your head. Roll your shoulder blades down your spine. Lift your fingertips towards the back wall. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest, lift your throat. Lift your legs, bring your big toes to touch. Slide your shoulder blades down toward your back pockets, but then press your heart towards the front of your mat. Soften your chin and reach through the top palate of your mouth. Think of that top palate reaching forward so your spine can stay nice and long. Lift and squeeze. 2 more breaths. In, out. 1 more. In, out. Nice. Place your hands around your chest. Option, inhale into your up dog. Press, press, press. Lift your knees. Squeeze your inner ankle bones together. Drop your shoulders down and back. Lift your heart. Squeeze your thumb bones together. Press the floor away. Get strong through your legs. And then downward dog as you exhale. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Look forward at the top of your mat. You step or jump through to a seat. And then lie on your back. Bend your knees, set them hip width apart. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Place your hands by your side. And I just want you to start with an easy bridge pose. Hips just a couple inches off the floor so you can just feel the weight in your feet. See if you can feel all 4 corners of the left foot as you press down, all 4 corners of the right foot as you press down. Hands by your side, palms to the floor so you feel that too. Really grounded in the arms, grounded in the feet, grounded in the shoulder blades, driving down towards the floor. Easy bridge pose. And now I want you to try something. In your easy bridge, come to your toes. So lift your heels off the floor. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other like you're squeezing a block. They don't have to touch, but just energy of the knees towards each other. Squeeze inward. And I want you to try and just set the inside edge of your right foot down. So toes and heels are high. Set just the inside edges of your heels down, just the inside edges. Feel this midline of energy, this river of energy as you squeeze. All right, keep that energy inward. Keep it squeezing towards the midline. Now press the outer heels down too and lift your hips a little higher. Take your heels and drive them up towards your shoulders. And then take your knees and lift them towards the top edge of your mat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your hips and then drive your shoulder blades down. All right, you're gonna stay here and breathe. So until it burns. And then you just stay a little longer. You take the mental energy, you push it into the physical energy. And then you take that physical energy and you let it go. You release it. Stay here or 4 wheel pose. Take your hands by your shoulder blades. Come to the top of your head. Squeeze your elbows together and then press the floor away. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Drag your heels towards your shoulders and then press the back of your heart through the front of your heart. Soften your chin towards your throat and then press, 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 press breaths. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Wherever you are, 2 more. In, out. 1 more. In, out. Softly bend into the elbows. Slowly lower down. Take the big toes to touch. Take your knees out wide. Place your hands somewhere on your body. Close your eyes. And if you're like me, you want to run away from feeling. Distract yourself, but let yourself feel whatever's here. Whatever's here is meant to be. With your hands on your body, you just press a little more firmly. And then even here, say thank you, body. Bring your knees to touch. Walk your feet towards the outside edges of your mat. Let your knees draw towards each other. Press your lower back to the floor, hands to the tops of your thighs. Press away from the tops of your thighs to lengthen your lower back, and then press down through your heels to engage your low abdominals. Long through the top of your head, shoulder blades back towards the floor. Let's take your knees into your chest, give a rock side to side, a rock forward and back. Then we'll come up to a pinwheel pose as we slow down. So pinwheel pose, both can take your right leg forward about 45 degrees, maybe a little softer, 30 degrees. Ankles are slightly flexed, so you don't want to point your toes here. So something comfortable where you can sit tall and easy. Shift your chest somewhere towards the right foot, depending on your flexibility or mobility here. And then walk your fingertips forward. Press down through both knees. So knees press down into the floor, stay active. And then squeeze your inner ankle bones together. Squeeze your leg bones together. Take an inhale, get long through your spine. And then exhale, easy fold. We're gonna be here a while. So find a place where you can start to match intensity or effort with a sense of surrender. Again, matching it. If you feel good here and you want to add on, you can walk your right foot more towards the center of your mat. Maybe you find a twist, right elbow to the sole of your right foot, stack your palms. Or if you're really open, your right shoulder can come down. Just find a couple of breaths here, wherever you are. Come back to center, stand tall. Twist left leg up and over your right thigh. Plant it to the floor so it's firm. Take your left arm behind you, inhale your right arm high, and then exhale to twist. Cat in your belly, round your spine, and then twist towards the back of your mat. Whatever's on the floor, press down through that. And then come back to center, pinwheel pose to the other side. Start to really dive deep into your breath. So as your legs come to 45 or 30 degree angles, sit tall and feel your breath kind of puff you up like you're fluffing a little pillow. Press down through your knees and squeeze your inner ankle bones. You probably won't see movement, but you'll feel it on the inside. Walk your fingertips forward. Keep that activation, and then use your breath. Each cycle is interesting. Each cycle of breath, each moment, has the ability to add something to your experience. If you want to move deeper, you can walk your left foot towards the center of your mat. Maybe find your twists. Let the breath speak to everything you're feeling. Give it permission to move through your body. Come back up to center. Matsyendrasana, right leg over left thigh. Plant it to the floor. Right fingertips behind you. Lift your left arm high. And then catch your spine. Let it round for the twist. Whatever's on the floor, press it down. Soften your chin towards your throat. Tag your belly button to your spine and twist, twist, twist. Come back up to center. Stretch both legs out long, give them a little shake. One final pose to seal practice. We're gonna be here just for a little bit. I want you to try and take your palms to the outsides of your legs. Press your palms away from you. Walk them forward, comfortable distance. Press them away to find your cat spine, that rounding in the belly. And then first thing here, drop your elbows towards the floor. Let them get heavy. Allow them to get heavy. Soften your chin towards your throat so the back of the neck is super long. You can stay here and breathe, starting to surrender control. Or you can walk your hands forward and maybe find a deeper grip. Don't lose that cat in your belly, that pull in your core. Soften your chin again and let your head get heavy. Allow the weight of your skull to give to gravity. Let emotion, let thought, let feeling swirl inward. It's the significance of this folding in. Let everything be there. And then instead of pushing it away like we did in our open poses, just let it wash. Give it the permission it needs to be. Give yourself, your soul, permission it needs to be exactly like it is. Then nice and easy, walk yourself back up. Take your hands forward, palms up, belly button to spine. See if you can round your way down, chin soft. See if you can go slow here. Let yourself experience all the little things. Pause when it gets hard, breathe through it. If you feel good here, extend your arms above your head, press out through your feet, out through your fingertips, hold for 5. Wherever you are, be for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the floor. Take your heels to the edges of your mat, let your toes flop out, and palms by your side. Maybe one more time, shoulders away from the ears. Now complete release. Let this be a refuge from the need to control, a true refuge. Give yourself to the floor and trust that it will support you, deep trust. I'll lead you out and see if you can stay with it. It's the most important part of your practice here. Take a deep breath in and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms long above your head. Breathe deep. And then see if you can keep the residue of your practice as long as you can. Let yourself feel all the little movements as you roll to your side. Try and keep your eyes closed. Stay in. Let yourself feel as you press up to a seat. Take your hands to your heart center. Last time, tone your upper back and lift your heart broad and big. This life is happening for you. And trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Allow yourself to feel whatever is there. And I thank you, body. And thank you to the teachers in all things. Namaste. Awesome work today, guys. Thanks for coming in. I hope that felt good in your body and left you something to move through the rest of your day. I encourage you just to keep this feeling that you have here. Just let it linger as long as you can, and maybe even notice as you start to shift to a different frequency. Oh my gosh, so cool people. I'm from Iowa, and a really cool spot in Iowa, my home studio. Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Sarah, for joining in. It's really nice that I can still share. You know, even though we're separated, it's cool to share in these moments. Happy Earth Day, guys. Open heart, open shoulders. Peace, peace.